So a couple days ago I found this giant pan online selling for about 24 bucks and I decided to pick it up. When it arrived, my first thought was, what is this? A pan for Ents? Shout out Treebeard. This thing is bigger than my entire torso. I was thinking, how should I put this to the test? What is something that is readily available and very cheap? And I landed on eggs. That's right, I picked up a 30 pack of eggs for $5.50. So I'm gonna be cooking all of these eggs in a scramble in this huge pan, and we're gonna see how it goes. I've always wanted to test my limits on seeing how many eggs I could eat in one sitting. 30 seems like a little bit of a stretch. I'm not Cool Hand Luke over here, but we'll see how far we can get. I'm gonna time lapse the process because I feel like it might take a minute. So let's get going. I didn't have much butter in my fridge, but this pan said it had some kind of coating on it, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'm throwing all the eggs in there and scrambling it right in the pan. Why would I scramble my eggs in a different bowl, get that dirty, and then transfer? It makes no sense to me. I like the very minimalistic approach here. The problem with this pan is that it only really gets hot in the bottom when you're cooking it on an electric stovetop like this. I think it's more meant for a big old, gas stove, but this is okay if you constantly stir it. You want to make sure it doesn't burn on the bottom here. But as you can see, it's coming along decently. Wow, this is seriously heavy. I'm going to see if I can transfer over to this pan right here. What do you know? No stickage. And here's what we're working with. This is what 30 large scrambled eggs looks like. I've never seen such a thing except at a hotel buffet. But they're smelling pretty good. Like I said, I have no idea how much I can get through, but I could toss these into some kind of container and eat them tomorrow if I don't finish them all. My goal is to get at least 25 roughly, because I think Matt Stoney did 50 once. And if I can eat half of what Matt Stoney ate one time, of whatever it is, and pretty much like, I could probably take down like 35 hot dogs. Doesn't really translate, I don't think, but whatever. Going on with a little bit of salt. Generous amount of black pepper. And I do have some American cheese. If I get really tired of the flavor here, I might whip out some of that American cheese and just try to mix it in here. But I think for now, we're going in raw. Well, not really raw, but you know what I'm saying. First bite going in. They're steaming hot though, so. Not bad. Not bad at all. I actually like this style of eggs, scrambled. I like all types of scrambled eggs. The super creamy stuff, when you add in that creme fraiche or whatever Gordon Ramsay does. But I also like these, they're just like chunks. Really good. That salt and pepper. They're cooked pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. Perfect amount of butter. Any more, I would feel even more bad about my stomach and my arteries and my fat stores. Haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm fairly hungry, but yeah, I can already taste the flavor fatigue, the texture tiredness kicking in. But I will tell you one thing, the cooking experience was amazing. That pan, while it is a little bit overkill, say you're making a bunch of eggs, more than 30, for a large group of people. This would be the perfect pan, I feel like. I reckon you could do 50 eggs, or even 75. Maybe even 100. Over there in America, that might cost you a small fortune, but in Korea, not so bad. Just like I remember. Did a little research, not too much, but I believe this is a roughly 2,000 calories, maybe a little bit more, maybe up to 150 grams of protein. This is literally the only thing I will be eating all day. It's still really hot down in the depths there. I'll probably take another third. Feeling it. But if that's 10 eggs, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's keep going. Let's try to get half of these down. Oh, really hot. This pan, though, if you search online, you can probably find something like it. I think it's a wok. That's why it really needs that kind of big fire source to coat the sides as well. The bottom was getting really hot and the sides were not. With that being said, if you do have a gas range, like a big one, or just do what I did and constantly stirred, make sure the bottom didn't stick, I think you can pull out some good eggs. I think you could fit other stuff in there. You can make chili. You can, I mean, why would you if you can just make put it into a pot? But I actually envision some use cases for this pan. When it comes to meal prep, perhaps, you never want to overcrowd the pan, at least that's what they say. And with this pan, you could cook quite a bit of meat, ground beef in there, whatever, chicken, and it wouldn't really overcrowd the pan, I'm thinking. Yeah, the only problem is you only have so much surface area on the bottom. So you would have to be doing some maneuvering while cooking. But I actually might use this because I'm very interested in the idea of meal prep. I've done it once in my life. I just made a bunch of burritos and froze the rest, pulled them out, popped them in the my little oven whenever I wanted to eat one, and they were pretty good. The key to those, in my opinion, was I put a decent amount of salsa in each one, so it kind of retained that, juiciness, that softness. Basically, it just didn't get too dry, even when you reheated it. And let me tell you, I'm probably halfway through 15 eggs, and I'm really feeling it. So I'm gonna pull out the cheese and see if that helps at all. Wow. One bad thing about this pan though is it doesn't fit into my sink, so I washed it when I first got it, just in case, and it was tough. Sorry for the slipping and sliding here. Try to mix this cheese in just a little bit more. Wow, yeah, I'm getting the sweats, the egg sweats. That's one of the sweats that I've never gotten before. You know, I've had meat sweats, I've just had spicy food sweats, but never egg sweats, which is a little bit concerning. My cholesterol, I think I see it. I think I just breached into the blood vessels in my eyes. Yeah. But I'll tell you, this is what I really, every time I go to a diner or a breakfast spot, you know, you got the options of like 2 eggs your way, you know, some bacon, some sausage, toast, whatever. And I always think that 2 eggs, that's not nearly enough. I can take down 6 eggs in like 6 bites. So this might be a little bit overboard, but I legitimately feel like if I'm making the perfect breakfast for me when I'm like, I really need it, maybe I got a big day ahead of me on the slopes or something, I want a 10 egg breakfast, 6 strips of bacon, 5 sausage links, and like 4 triangles of toast. God dang. It's getting tough. The cheese helped a little bit. But yeah, once you're moving into the final, well, I probably got about 10, maybe less, because this is a lot flatter than it used to be. I probably eaten a little bit over 20 now. Starting to get a little bit strange. Oh. Oh man. Like I said, I think I saw Matt Sony eat 50 scrambled eggs. There's no freaking way. Cool Hand Luke, respect. Here's the thing. I know I could finish these if I really had to, especially if I had a little assistance. I'm talking bacon, I'm talking toast. Put together a little sandwich and I feel like I could easily polish that off. It's just the texture tiredness that I was talking about. That's the main thing. The flavor is still pretty good. It's that you get really sick of these eggs, man. I mean, they're easy to chew, but almost too easy, if you know what I mean. Whoa, I'm hitting the wall. God. All right, let me see. You know, my whole point of this video was not to eat all 30 eggs. My goal was actually 25. My main goal is to just cook them in that giant pan. And also do a weird flex, but okay. Yeah, we got eggs. We got all the eggs on the cheapness over here. I think this is about 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, do the math. I think that's about 5 left. Just to be safe, I'll take one more bite. I'm egged out though, so I'm gonna save these for tomorrow, and I will eat them with some toast. And I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. But that ain't bad. I'm happy that I reached at least half of the ultimate number of 50, but yeah, well, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit strange, so I'm about to skate out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.